Dear colleagues and friends, welcome to Lisbon. We are finally at the very beginning of the 19th WONCA Europe Conference. We are exactly in the place from where Vasco da Gama departed with his fleet, exploring new routes to get more knowledge about the world for a new world. The age of Portuguese discoveries was definitely one of the first waves for globalization. Inspired on this, Portuguese Association of General Practice and Family Medicine organized the 2014 WONCA Europe Conference under the motto New Routes for General Practice and Family Medicine. With an outstanding program, we want to explore with you new trends of our specialty and to celebrate the role of each family physician in health systems. We are grateful to all colleagues who contributed to the 19th WONCA Europe Conference. Your participation is the major element for the success of the event. We are very happy to see in Lisbon colleagues from more than 70 countries representing all WONCA world regions. We hope you can really enjoy the conference as well the opportunity to walk around Lisbon. We are very pleased to welcome you.
Welcome to the 19th WONCA Europe Conference. We're gathered here in the beautiful city of Lisbon, where 3,500 participants from all over the world will be reuniting, discussing the new routes for general practice and family medicine. The pre-conference was organized by the Vasco da Gama movement in a moment where there are reasons to celebrate. The Vasco da Gama movement is the WONCA Europe working group for the new and future general practitioners. Every year, the movement organizes a meeting before the WONCA Europe conference in which participants have the exceptional opportunity to communicate and share experiences.
The topic was the new routes of general practice. And I think it is a very important topic right now because general practice is facing so many challenges. We are having to deal with new roles, new responsibilities. Our patients are becoming more active, more engaged, more equipped, more empowered. We are in the middle of the healthcare crisis, and there are differences and changes in society. And at this very important moment, we are asking our young colleagues to come together and really see what are the routes for the future.
I think people are very engaged with each other and very enthusiastic, and they are actually enjoying this. They are making hard work. Yesterday we've had the Europe Council meeting. We've made some major decisions and we elected the new executive group, and the discussion groups are actually discussing things that are very important, not just for now, but for the next few years.
This year, the pre-conference included the celebration of the 10th anniversary of the Vasco da Gama movement.
We celebrated 10 years of our movement. We have looked back with respect to the past. We had many leaders of the previous years here, and we presented the anniversary book, which is a collection of the stories of the history of the Vasco da Gama movement from people all over Europe. And in this book, again, you can find a common sense, a common thirst for change, a common thirst for the future, and I think this is what really unites us.
A lot of issues were brought to this event. Knowing the benefits and harms of the general health checks was just one of them. Are there benefits or just harms in general health checks? The question was addressed in this session, where the use of scientific literature was also discussed.
We would like GPs to be able to read scientific literature and to be able to interpret an effect study and a meta-analysis And the second aim is that we want GPs to be more critical when they do general health checks, because the paper we are using today is actually shown has no positive effects. If we look at mortality and morbidity reduction, there's no mortality reduction, no overall reduction, no reduction in specific morbidity like cardiovascular morbidity or cancer morbidity. The same goes for mortality, so it has no benefits. There's a very, very serious harm according to the scientific literature when you do general health checks.
Is there a need for more flexibility in general practice? The question was used as the starting point of one of the workshops that took place on the first day. Is flexibility positive for general practice? And is it a skill that can be taught? These were some of the main concerns that were analyzed in this session.
Flexibility is a new skill to answer to the question of the complexity. GP is characterized by complex problems, and we propose a new skill, and we are going here to discuss over a few assumptions to see if flexibility can improve the quality of care, if this skill is teachable or not, if it's possible to help with flexibility against burnout of the GP. And for research and for researchers, is flexibility a good quality or not? I am flexible when I say that. It's an open-mindedness. And if you are open mind, you are flexible, it's okay.
Keeping up with the new technologies like the use of interactive materials that guarantee the safety and quality for family medicine was the theme for another workshop. DEQUIP is the European Society for Quality and Safety in Family Practice, an organization within Wonka Europe. Develop an interactive e-book and online repository is one of the aims of this group that took this workshop to hear the experiences of different countries.
The EQUIP network tends to be the only working network for quality and safety that is comprised of GPs. And here we had the exchange of views and methods of Europe. There are guidelines from the Netherlands and Finland. There are interactive ways to improve quality within the electronic patient journal, also in Finland. And there are some of the work on quality circles, which is now started in Switzerland.
One of the highlights of the first day was the opening ceremony, a very impressive moment with some special guests. The 19th Wonka Europe Conference reunited 73 different nationalities around general practice and family medicine, debating questions that concern the present and the future.
Well, family medicine is becoming increasingly important all around the world. Many countries are recognizing that if we have strong family medicine, strong general practice, we can make sure we can deliver healthcare to everybody in our communities.
This is an important event for family medicine in Europe. At such a conference, family physicians of all European countries and even from countries outside of Europe come together, discuss results of research, talk about the educational processes, become friends, learn from each other, and more, even in this conference we celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Young Doctors Movement.
This is an opportunity to have colleagues from all over the world talking about primary care and talking about practice, general practice and family medicine. As you know, in Portugal, this is our main area of concern, and we do hope that in this few days that you'll spend in Portugal, you'll be able to see how we've been actually working in the field and we can both profit from the experiences from all over the world.
The opening ceremony was one of the most exciting moments of this first day. Orchestrating medicine was the theme for the plenary lecture that led to an amazing musical moment with the Portuguese music director Joana Carneiro.